Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Hannah. On my channel, I post a ton of anti-MLM content. I love doing deep dives into different MLM companies. I love doing MLM horror stories where I read the personal experiences that people have had in these companies that they have sent me. And of course, videos like this one, MLM Top Fails. For you today, I have a lot of videos and photos and reels coming from people in MLMs. We're going to be watching them, reacting to them, and debunking them. I haven't made a point of saying this in a while, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me. If you've been here since the very beginning, you know that I just recently started posting really regularly. My channel has really kind of gone in a direction that I never anticipated, and it kind of uprooted my career path, at least temporarily. I am doing YouTube full-time right now. I do put out several videos a week, and I couldn't do that if I didn't have the support from you. So thank you again. I quite literally could not do this without you. And with that being said, everything that I have to show you today thankfully has been sent to me. I love that when people come across these like really cringy videos that they will take the time to send it my way. I could not appreciate that more. And if there is ever anything that you find out there that you would like for me to react to in a video, the instructions for how to send it to me are in the description box of all my videos. I try to make it easy on you. I made step-by-step instructions for how to do that. But enough of the intro stuff. Let's get into these clips because I have so many good ones to show you, and this first one I cannot wait for. All right, this first clip has to do with the WFABB drama. This is actually the first time that I'm covering anything about this on my channel because all of that started happening during the week that I was like pre-filming, pre-uploading a whole bunch of videos because my family was coming to town. So I just like had my head down. I was focused on the things that I already had going, and now I'm playing catch up a little bit. I do know that Chelsea, Deanna, and Isabella all have great deep dives on their channel about this entire situation. All of their channels are always linked down below for you. I highly recommend that you go and check them out. But if you're not familiar with this drama, here is your 2-minute synopsis. WFABB or WFABB stands for Work from Anywhere Boss Builders. Essentially, you can think of this as one big team in Monat, one huge downline. They gave themselves this cute name, they have their own Instagram page, they have their own merch, and everybody who is a part of this downline proudly displays like hashtag WFABB in their Instagram bio so everyone knows they're part of the club. Basically, it's like a little mini cult inside a big cult, but to me, it seems like they've created this team name, this team community to kind of create a sense of exclusivity, right? It's basically just a way to make a whole bunch of really big lifestyle claims, really big income claims, and to flaunt themselves on social media as a way to say, hey, if you're gonna join Monat, you're gonna wanna join our team. It kind of feels like the catty popular clique of girls in high school, except for this one, anybody can join as long as you can afford a starter pack. So that's who WFABB is. But the drama within this team right now is that the team is actually split. One of the people who created this WFABB persona is now leaving Monat to go to a cryptocurrency MLM called iGenius. And the product that is sold within iGenius are essentially training materials that teach you how to trade cryptocurrency. So yes, you heard that right. Part of this WFABB team is leaving Monat, and they're going from shilling shampoo to shilling cryptocurrency trainings. And I personally cannot wait for the dumpster fire that's about to unfold over the next few months. Because by the way, it is against Monat's policies and procedures, and Monat market partners are not allowed to recruit directly or indirectly any Monat market partners or VIP customers for any other direct selling, multi-level network marketing or relationship marketing company. So big yikes there. But I know for a fact that they have already been reported several times to Monat compliance for doing this. I'm not going to get too deep into this entire situation right here because I could literally make like a 4-part series on this, but this entire situation says a lot about how all MLMs are the same, about how the products don't matter, and how it's all a scam. And with that being said, with that background and context, the first video that I'm going to show you is from the woman who's kind of the ringleader of it all. She's one of the people that started WFABB, and she's the mastermind between trying to get that team to move over to iGenius. And the video that I'm about to show you is her explaining this entire situation in her own words.
Hello everybody, I'm back. I missed you guys a lot. I feel like I haven't been on here in so long. It's been like a week since I've been like off the grid. And that's the longest I've been offline for over 2 years. So I know that a lot of you guys noticed and you guys were asking questions, what's been going on. Now you guys know where we're headed. WFABB is on a new journey. We're headed into a different direction. And I know you guys have been hearing a lot of things online, a lot of assumptions, a lot of rumors, like crazy rumors. And it's been kind of driving you guys a little insane. Like, so I'm here today to just put everything in check so that you guys know exactly what we're about to do here, okay?
Nope, there's no rumors. Just people who have access to your private Zoom calls and have no problem calling out your team for quitting one MLM and violating policy by moving your whole team over to a different, even sketchier MLM. There's no rumors going on here, okay? It's just people having access to the information that you're putting out there and exposing it, okay? Just because it paints you in a bad light doesn't make it a rumor.
Okay, so yes, I am leaving Monat. It's really hard for me to say this. This is actually one of the hardest videos that I'm making right now, just because I wish I just didn't have to explain myself, and I just like, but I know I owe it to you guys and an explanation, and I'm here to tell you guys, Monat has changed my life. I have nothing bad to say about them. Products, I will be somebody's best customer because I will continue to use these products. The people in this company, amazing. I've created friendships in this company that, like genuine friendships that I've never had before in my past. The branding, everything that Monat stands for, I love, and I will never take that away from them.
Notice how she just said, I love the products, I love the friendships, I love the branding and what Monat stands for. Okay, then why are you leaving? Right, because of money. Notice how she didn't say anything about how she loves how well Monat compensates her. That's the reason that they're taking this team and they're leaving Monat, because the earlier that you can get into a lesser known MLM, the better the chance you have to make it to the top. But let's not forget that this woman was at the top of Monat. She was in the top less than 1%. And she still decided to orchestrate this entire transition over to a new MLM. If you are at the top of this MLM and you're finding so much success in it and you have this really powerful team and you still decide to leave that all behind, all that shows us is that the motivation is money and nothing else.
So with that being said, WFABB is on a new journey. When one door closes, another one opens. And the thing is that a lot of the times, a lot of people usually have 2D vision where they just look left or right and that's it. But as someone who is leading a massive organization or is, building a massive empire, you need to have 5D vision. You need to be able to look left, right, up, down, all around in all angles.
What in the psychotic geometry is going on here? Does she know what 2D means? Does she know that 5D is not a thing? 2D, 3D, these things refer to like spatial dimensions. It does not refer to which way you turn your head to look at something. For God's sake, who can watch this and like take it seriously? I'm not kidding. Like, how can anybody watch this and be like, wow, that was so profound. The wisdom she has.
And so that time came for us to really think outside the box. And a lot of the times people don't understand the greater cause. Most people don't understand the greater cause of everybody winning, okay? It's easy to think in 2D. It's easy to think black or white or black. It's easy to think left, right. What's hard is thinking outside the box, thinking differently than the rest and not following the crowd. When something is not in alignment with the vision that you have for not just yourself but for the team, it's time to look further into what we can do to fix that.
Okay, but jumping from one MLM to another MLM, that's not thinking outside the box. That's not some incredible revolutionary idea. Okay, lots of people are MLM hoppers. I can't remember the exact statistic, but most people that join an MLM have to do like 2 or 3 or 4 before they're able to recognize that they're all the same and that they're all scams. A ton of people will really struggle to make money in that first MLM, but they're taught it's your efforts, it's your work ethic, your shortcomings are your fault. So they're like, wow, I'm really not doing very well in this MLM. I guess I should try out another one. Maybe my upline will be better. Maybe the community's better. Maybe I can sell the product easier. Maybe the trainings are more effective. So by leaving that first one behind and joining a new company, it's like this renewed sense of hope, a new sense of determination and passion, only to have the wind knocked out of them soon after when they realize, oh my God, this MLM is exactly like my last MLM. I guess I should say, unless you recognize that there's this relatively new company and maybe you can convince your whole team to just make the jump with you so you can rank up super fast. But again, that's not thinking outside the box. That's not thinking in 5D. In fact, a lot of people know that you have to get into an MLM early if you're gonna make any money. That's a very well-known fact in the real world, but that's not something that's reiterated within the MLMs themselves. It's not very well known to the people that are involved.
And we understood that not everybody was going to understand this move, okay? Because it's heartbreaking. It's like a breakup, like I said in my post. But like I also said, every breakup that I've been through has brought me to a better place in my life. I have elevated from every breakup that I've been through. So that being said, we're on to a path, on a journey that is in alignment with what we believe, our core values as a team, and I'm excited. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like here for the drama, here for the tea. You're not gonna get much out of me. I'm sorry. I'm not the one that's gonna like feed into bullshit, because that's what it is. It's bullshit. So hate can do a lot of things to people. Hate is a mighty strong emotion. It's very destructive, and what this individual projected was she projected in the most darkest ways. It's unfortunate, but like I said, I've said before multiple times, you can't dwell in the fact that like why people hate people, or they choose to become haters, or they choose to be negative towards people. Like, I will never understand it, and there's no point for me to dwell into it. Just like the haters will never understand why we have so much love to give. It's just opposites. We're complete opposites, okay? So that's why I chose to hold my posture. I will never let anyone take me out of character. My values are way too strong. I know who I am as a person. I don't need to be validated by anybody, because I validate myself every morning. I know who I am. I know my intentions. I know my heart.
This is a big assumption, but I'm assuming who she's referencing here that she's so much better than is the other woman that she started WFABB with. My understanding is that there were 2 people at the top that started this team, and now she's taking some of them to iGenius. So obviously there's a lot of conflict there. So she's clearly throwing shade at this one person, but she's also referencing haters in more general terms. But I'm here to say that people who have a difference in opinion are not haters. People who think differently than you are not haters. People who call out unethical behavior are not haters. But this act of like calling other people haters and getting on a high horse and being like, I'm the bigger person, we're complete opposites, I have so much love to give, all of that is a defense mechanism. It's a way of refusing to take accountability for your own actions and to instead place blame on the people that are calling you out on it. They're just haters. They don't understand. They're just jealous. Critiquing unethical behavior and taking a stand against it is not hating. Imagine this, okay? Imagine you're in the parking parking lot of a grocery store. A little old lady is unloading her groceries from the cart into her trunk, and someone comes along and steals them all from her. What if someone stepped into that situation and said, hey, this is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. I'm gonna report this situation to somebody in authority. Is that person a hater? It sounds so stupid when you think of it in those terms, but that's what's going on here, okay? She is in charge of orchestrating this entire unethical movement. She's violating her own company's policies and procedures by taking her teammates with her to exploit them and make money off of them in a new MLM. That's not right. That's not ethical, and people have a right to say that. But it is of my opinion that people who are backed into a corner, people who are called out, people whose egos have been bruised will call other people haters as a defense mechanism.
And I know that people are going to judge you anyways. Whether you do nothing with your life, people are going to judge you. Whether you do something impactful and empowering with your life, people are still going to have something to say, and they're still going to judge you. So might as well give them something to judge about. You will never be able to please everybody. It's just how it is. People are battling their own demons, going through their own pain, and people project this every single day. And you have to know this, that everything that has been projected to you negatively has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them and the pain that they are going through.
I don't fully agree. Okay, to an extent, yes, everyone's gonna have an opinion and it's unavoidable, but have you ever heard someone be like, oh, I can't believe Leah became an elementary school teacher teaching children how to read, how disgraceful. How dare Joe become a firefighter to save people from burning buildings? Isn't it disgusting that Abby went into biomedical science to find cures for diseases? Of course not, because that would be asinine. People don't have negative opinions and judgments about things that don't warrant negative opinions and judgments. Do you think that I could make it my full-time job to make videos about how being a firefighter is a scam? No, because again, that's not something that people think is a bad thing. That's not a judgment that a lot of people agree with. There would not be an audience for something like that. But I can sure as hell make it my full-time job to make videos about financial scams and unethical behavior, because a lot of people agree that this is not a good thing. A lot of people feel very passionately about this topic, and a lot of people have been deeply affected by this industry. And there's an audience for this information and for this content. So I guess what I'm trying to say in a way too long-winded way is that yes, people can have their opinions on things, but there's some things out there like financial scams and multi-level marketing companies that people hold stronger negative opinions about. And honestly, it's really hard for me to understand sometimes how people in MLMs can just constantly brush off so much of this negative commentary and so much backlash on the industry and about the company. Because I would like to think that if I was in an MLM and I'm seeing entire YouTube channels, entire Instagram accounts, entire Reddit threads dedicated to informing on the harmful impact of the multi-level marketing industry, I would like to believe that I would start to pay attention to that. I would like to think that I would see that and be like, that's a red flag. A lot of people are talking about this. I'm getting a lot of negative feedback on this. I would hope that I would be able to take a step back and to look at all of this objectively and to try and deeply understand why there's so much backlash. Why are so many people talking about why multi-level marketing is bad? How can somebody on YouTube do this as their full-time job talking about the industry? Why do so many people watch these videos? Why are so many people passionate about this? But of course, easy for me to say, right? That's all just a testament to how deep the brainwashing runs in these companies, that people are able to successfully ignore countless red flags for years on end to be able to stay in their MLMs. It is completely fascinating, and thank you for going with me down that little spiral.
So the third thing that I want to address, not like you guys don't already know because someone spilled the beans already, but it's coming out of my mouth officially. Yes, we are getting into the crypto space, okay? And I've heard some things where people are like, shampoo girls turning into fake crypto experts. Listen, guys, I don't want to be an expert, all right? If you guys don't know me, you guys should already know that I don't like to be inconvenienced. That's the reason why I became an entrepreneur, so that I can have the freedom to be able to pay for things so I don't have to be inconvenienced. I have a personal trainer. I don't want to learn how to use certain things on my own. Like, I just tell me what to do and I'm going to do it just so that I can get the results. Same thing with this, guys.
Did she really just say that she doesn't want to be inconvenienced by learning new things? Is she kidding? Like, did that really come out of her mouth? She doesn't want to be an expert on knowing how to sell her new MLM product because it's too much of an inconvenience? As somebody with a background in education and like a passion for learning in general, this is completely baffling to me, but you heard it from her first, okay? Join her cryptocurrency MLM team and be led by somebody who thinks that learning about the cryptocurrency industry that you're going to be in is just an inconvenience. What a joke.
I love the idea of investing and making my money grow for me, okay? I have made a lot of money in the past 2 years, but I've also spent a lot of money. And another thing that I've been hearing a lot is that you don't need to get into network marketing to trade or to do crypto or whatever, but I'm sorry, but like, do you have to get into network marketing to sell your products? Because last time I checked, I know a lot of people that that have their own beauty products and they're not in network marketing. So I think we're very aware of that. Network marketing is a beautiful industry that amplifies an entrepreneur and boosts an entrepreneur up to have success in any industry, whether it's health and wellness, whether it's financial literacy, or whether it's in your beauty industry. So just thought I should share that.
What I just heard her say was, no, you don't need an MLM to sell beauty products. You don't need an MLM to learn how to trade crypto, because it's not about the product or the service at all. You really don't even need the products or the service to find success in the industry, actually. You can be successful selling products outside of an MLM, but people come to network marketing for the compensation plan and for the ability to be paid for recruiting people. That's all she said right there, and she said the quiet part loud.
Crypto is the future, if you guys don't already know. I was pretty just oblivious to this world. I just recently started to get into crypto this year just because, again, I wanted to make my money work for me. So the service that I'm currently on with that, I have partnered up with this company. I've been on it since March. I love it. I'm going to be talking more about that this week, educating you guys on what it's all about. But for now, this is just an introduction of where we're headed, okay, guys?
Oh, she's gonna teach us. She's gonna educate us on what it's all about, even though she doesn't want to learn about it for herself, because remember, it's an inconvenience.
If you guys would like to know more information, feel free to reach out. I am going to be replying back to all your DMs. It's been crazy these past couple of days. You guys don't even know, my DMs are flooded. So I'm gonna put the the question box right down here. Message me here and I will get back to you guys, okay? I love you guys and stay tuned.
I mean, I don't have much more to say on this clip other than it's a complete mess, complete joke, we know this. And I personally can't wait for it to unfold over the next few months. I would love to make some longer deep dive videos on this entire situation in the future. So if you have any information or if you come across anything like this, feel free to send it my way. I can kind of just start to compile it. That way I can make like a really in-depth video or video series on it later on. Okay, moving on from the WFABB drama. The next thing I'm going to show you, this is a reel. This is a Monat rep drawing on her face with Sharpie. And she's doing it to promote the Monat Makeup Vanishing Balm, the makeup remover. And her caption says, "Can your makeup wipes do this?" I know it's hard to see through the blurring effect, but it's a silver Sharpie. And she draws a smiley face on one cheek, she draws a heart on the other cheek, and she does like a zigzag on her forehead. And I know it's also hard to see, but yes, the makeup remover does take it all off, okay? It does remove it all completely. And I have a lot of thoughts on this, as usual. My first thought when I'm watching this is, you've gotta be kidding me, she's drawing on herself with Sharpie. And it's just another example of the extreme lengths that MLM reps will go to prove a point or to sell a product. But then I was like, you know, I'm like kind of impressed. I mean, a makeup remover that can take off permanent marker, that's pretty good. Not like I would ever have permanent marker on my face, but like, okay, I'm a little impressed. So I think we should do an experiment. Please hold. Okay, everyone, we're doing this. She's claiming that makeup wipes can't do this, but I think we should test it. I do have a few of these individually wrapped makeup wipes. I don't use makeup wipes usually, but I bought these for my wedding to have on hand as like an emergency. On a daily basis, I use micellar water. This one's almost gone, but I brought that too. We can test that out too. She's using a silver Sharpie, and just my luck, I found one in our office. I did not even know we owned this. I am gonna do it on the back of my hand because I do have to film several videos today. I'll do 2 little patches, okay? There's one. There's another. We'll let it dry for a minute. So like I said, this is a Neutrogena fragrance-free makeup wipe. I think you can get these for like $6 or $7 at Target. I think Neutrogena also has a makeup removing balm. I think that's like $10. We'll go for the top one first, okay? Ah, yes. And what do you know, folks? Takes it right off. I mean, it took a little scrubbing, but we got there. It was right there. I'm gonna have to get more of this. I've gone through like so many bottles of that stuff. This one is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I mean, come on. Come on, you guys. You gotta come up with a better experiment than that. Voila, okay? No more Sharpie. So take your pick. They both work great. They're both under $10 and you don't have to join Monat. So what do you know? I guess the Monat Makeup Vanishing Balm is not as impressive as I thought. And I don't know about you, but if I had the decision between like a $6 micellar water and a $67 makeup removing balm from Monat, I know what I'm choosing. Time and time again, okay? This one's empty. This next thing that I'm gonna show you, this is an Arbonne rep, and she's talking about how her household ran out of their daily essentials, the things that they use every single day. They ran out. And thank goodness a new shipment just arrived. And please keep in mind that Arbonne is not an inventory-based MLM. All the product sales go through the website, so any product that you see in any Arbonne rep's photos or videos or household, those are all things that they have purchased for themselves. That's not like they're purchasing it to resell it. No, she ordered this because she claims that this is what her family consumes on a daily basis.
You guys, I literally was about to make I'm still out of breath. I was about to make my fizz and I noticed at the gate there was a box. I just sprinted to the gate for this box. We have been out of our essentials for, I feel like, a week now. And it all, wow, just came in. I am so pumped. I'll unbox it for you guys in a second.
Okay, so she said it herself, right? Her family has been out of their quote essentials for about a week now, and she's so excited to get this order in. The rest of this video is 7 minutes long, and it's her pulling out every single thing from the box and showing it to the camera and talking about why she loves it. And I'm not gonna subject you to that, but it's important to show you because this is an insane amount of product right here, and I actually calculated what this one box of product costed her. I mean, for every single thing that she showed the camera, she was like, I use this every single day and I bought 2 of them. And it was very easy for me to like create my own cart on the Arbonne website. And after totaling up her entire order, this box of products in this video cost $609 retail. Now, of course, she is an Arbonne consultant, so they do get a discount. If you're a consultant, you do get 35% off your orders, or you get 50% off if you place an order for over $400 of qualifying volume. Again, like the QV to dollar amount is always a little shady, but I'm assuming that if her cart costs over $600 that she probably hit that threshold to get 50% off. So I would say it's safe to assume she paid roughly $300 for this box of products. And because I'm not showing you the video, I'll just show you some screenshots of different things that she was saying because she had her captions on. I would die if I ever ran out, so made sure not to do that. I can never run out of fizz. This is a daily essential that we take every single morning. Obviously can never go without. I definitely cannot travel without this. I cannot start my morning without a detox tea. So considering that testimony and considering how many servings each product has in one container and paying attention to when she say, I take this daily versus we take this daily, meaning her and her partner, I calculated out that roughly a 30-day supply of all of these daily essentials for them costs them about $580 a month after the discount. I mean, of course, this math isn't perfect, right? I'm making a lot of assumptions based on this video and the way that she's making it out to seem. But even if everything in this video is true, even with the 50% off discount, she's still spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on Arbonne products every single month. And here's why this is important. People who sign up to sell an MLM's products are the primary customer of those products. You can't show me a genuine outside customer who spends this much money on Arbonne every month and is not a distributor. Because if there was somebody out there spending this kind of ridiculous money on Arbonne, you know that somebody would be like, you need to sign up under me. You need to be on my team and get the big discount. And then boom, they're no longer a customer, they're a consultant too. MLMs sell to their consultants the most. And a lot of MLMs sell a consumable product that's something that you use up completely and you need to go buy more. And MLM companies are very strategic in the fact that they sell consumable products so that their reps start to feel dependent on those products and they never stop buying. And in fact, phrases like these, I would die if I ever ran out. I can't start my morning without it. I definitely can't travel without this. This is not good. Nobody should feel that dependent on like protein powder and fizz sticks, okay? That's highly concerning. And this video is proving my point perfectly that the reps themselves become dependent on these products either mentally or physically, and they feel like they can't leave. They feel like this is a part of their lives now and they need to continue spending this kind of money and they can't leave the company because then where will they get their products? Very scary, very, very scary. This next video is of a Monat rep and I'm just gonna show it to you.
Oh my God, you guys, I feel so much better. I had like 30 pounds of hairspray in my hair last night. The slick back look was a vibe. I got so many compliments on it, but what I actually didn't share because I was like rushing out the door. I stayed at dinner way too late and then I had to like run home, get my dress on, throw my hair back and go. But I had an oil treatment in my hair the whole time last night. So it was like day 6 hair. I was gonna have to wash it anyway. And I did an oil treatment. I slicked it back and then I loaded it up with hairspray and it stayed all night long. It was nourishing my scalp like while I was looking fabulous. That's my favorite thing. It's just that multitask that nobody knows about. But anyway, feeling so much better today. Did a mask, fresh wash. We feel amazing. So I'm gonna go make gingerbread houses with the girls now because they've been asking to do it all week. But I hope you all have a beautiful Sunday.
So, if I was just listening to this video, if you're just listening to this right now like a podcast, I wouldn't really have any issue with that. I wouldn't really have much to react to. But there was something that she put on the screen that she didn't verbally talk about or address, but she just kind of slipped it in there that is a massive fail. She typed out, Kim K and I use the same hairspray, and then she put a couple snippets from an article. The title says, every detail we know about Kim Kardashian's wedding hair, and then she screenshotted a little portion of the body of the article and it says, Rubenstein recommends Monat's Strong Flex Hold Hairspray to tame any flyaways. At face value, this might be convincing, but as with everything in an MLM, it's all smoke and mirrors and it's very easy to debunk if you just look. Here is the article, okay? I will link it below for you. This is an article on brides.com, and right at the top of the article, it says, if you're curious about how to get Kardashian's wedding day hairstyle, we've got you covered. Below, we've got all the details on Kardashian's wedding hair and how you can recreate it for your special day, according to celebrity hairstylist Clarice Rubenstein. This says celebrity hairstylist. Does this say Kim K's hairstylist? No. Does it say Kim K's wedding day hairstylist? No. In fact, right after that paragraph, there's another little section called Meet the Expert, where it lists out some of her celebrity clients, Kim Kardashian not being one of them. The next section of the article actually says that Chris McMillan was her wedding day stylist, not Clarice Rubenstein. And now here's the best part, you guys. Yes, it does say that Clarice Rubenstein recommends the Monat hairspray, but literally right under that, it says that Kim K's actual wedding day hairstylist used living proof hairspray. I can't make this stuff up. I can't. Why do Monat Huns lie about things that are so easy to disprove? Just out here, bold-faced lying. It's unbelievable. Actually, it is kind of believable. So sure, okay, this one celebrity stylist is promoting the Monat hairspray. This same stylist also promoted the Rejuvenique oil in a different article. But one thing that I don't think that Monat reps understand is that it is so easy for a brand to pay a stylist, pay a magazine editor to promote their products. Monat could have been like, oh, hey, Clarice, you're gonna be interviewed for Brides magazine. Here's a chunk of money. Will you say that our hairspray's good? Thanks. It is unreal how far they will stretch it from one celebrity stylist recommends Monat hairspray in one article, and they will extrapolate that to somehow mean that I use the same hairspray as Kim Kardashian. I mean, come on, come on. Next up is a Valentis rep. She is a repeat character, and this time, this is very interesting. I'm not even gonna preface it with anything. This really did get me thinking.
So let's ignore my fresh face and messy hair. But yesterday, some lovely man commented on my post saying that 99.6% of people that join network marketing companies fail or lose money. Some ridiculous statistic that I refuse to believe is true, and it's definitely not true. my team.
This 99.6% statistic that she's referring to, this is a study conducted by John Taylor, and this is posted on the United States Federal Trade Commission website. I will link it below for you if you want to see it. So knowing that that statistic comes from a source on a US federal agency website, I guess it could realistically be possible that she's never heard of that before because she's in the UK. So who knows? But even still, she's saying, I refuse to believe it, and it's not true for my team. Which unfortunately is the attitude that a lot of MLM reps have towards things that are true, they're just very hard to hear. It's easier to just pretend it's fake than it is to actually face it.
But it got me thinking, how many people go to university and graduate without a first? Like the number of people that get a first in their uni degree, is it a first honours? I don't even know, I didn't go to university. But that is the slim... It cut me off. But what I was saying is the people who get a first are the ones who sacrifice, they put in hard work, they probably stop going on nights out, they absolutely dedicate themselves to their study and getting that degree, and therefore they're the people that get the best results. Newsflash, network marketing is the exact same. The people who put in the work, they study, they sacrifice, they are the ones that get to the top. Everybody else probably didn't put in the work. And guess what? If you go to university and you get drunk fucking night, you don't go to your lectures, you don't do the work, you're probably not gonna.
And then it did cut her off at the end again, but she posted this slide that says, in total, 35% of students in UK universities graduated with a first honors. And so she's saying, did the other 65% of students get scammed? So, as an American, okay, I did a little bit of research on this because this was not familiar to me. But after looking it up, my understanding is that there's like 4 ranks. Let's just call them ranks, okay? Because she's equating it to multi-level marketing in that sense. There's first honors, there's upper second class, there's lower second class, and then there's third. And I believe, based on what I saw, that most UK universities, to get a first honors, you need to have grades of 70% or above. Upper second class is between 60 and 70%, lower second class is 50 to 60, third class is 40 to 50. And the way I kind of think about this is I equate it to the classic bell curve that we see in a lot of US universities. Not every person gets an A. Most students fall into the center, into the top of the bell. There's a small percentage of people that fall below the average, and there's a small percentage of people that exceed above the average. In the UK, roughly between 22 and 28% of graduating students will graduate with the highest first honors, and that number appears to be climbing each and every year. So yeah, at surface level, I can kind of understand her argument, where certain university students might excel and they might outperform other students and they might receive a first honors. But here's where her argument falls apart. First of all, in network marketing, less than 1% of people are deemed to be successful or actually make any money, whereas you have roughly a 25% chance of graduating with a first honors. And you know what? All of these honors students, no matter where they fall, first, second, third, they still got a degree, okay? Even if they came in the bottom rank, they still walked out of there with a degree. This is not to say that only 25% of people graduate and the rest don't. That's just saying of the honors degrees that you can earn, yeah, they are spaced out in like a bell curve kind of shape. But people in MLMs can't say the same thing about the success of their business opportunity. If we're comparing getting a degree to making money, all of these honors students still got a degree despite their rank, if you will, but not all MLM reps at every rank will make money. In fact, most don't. So, like most arguments from MLM reps, it looks pretty good at surface level, it looks pretty solid, but they crumble almost immediately when you put in just like an ounce of critical thinking, and you cannot compare 99% of people losing money in an MLM to students who graduate with varying degrees of honors. All right, this next one is a reel. This is a Red Aspen rep, and it's one of those that I can't play the audio, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I try to recreate it. I don't know where this audio comes from. It sounds like it's from some kind of cartoon, but she's mouthing the words and she's going, "You're asking me about my theories? I've waited years for someone to ask me about my theories. Hang on, I made a model." Again, I do not know where this audio comes from, but the premise of this reel is that she's so excited that someone finally showed an interest in her MLM, and she finally has the opportunity to pitch it to them, and she doesn't want to screw it up, basically. The very sad and unfortunate reality is that most people who are in MLMs really do struggle to find customers. It's very, very difficult to sell a run-of-the-mill product that's super overpriced overpriced. And it's also really hard to pitch an opportunity in which most people don't make money. So finding people out there who actually come to you and inquire about this business are few and far between. More often than not, it's the MLM rep going out there and cold messaging strangers rather than the other way around of them coming to you. And this reel is really cringy because she's kind of outing herself for that. I know it's meant to be cute and all in good fun, but to every joke, there's a little bit of truth. And she's like, wow, nobody ever asks me about this. Hang on, let me look at my notes and make sure I don't screw this up. It's like she's reminding herself to like, remember what I was trained on, play it cool, I don't want to mess this up, I don't want to lose them. She's so close to being self-aware, and I think that makes it even worse. And with that, my friends, that's all the things that I have to show you for this MLM Top Fails video. I had a lot of fun with this one. There was a lot of good stuff in here. And again, I only have you to thank for that, so keep sending stuff my way. It is so deeply appreciated. And as always, before we go, I have a comment shout out for you. This one says, normal person, nuts make my throat close. MLM hun, that's not possible because I eat pecans all the time and I'm fine. Your feelings are not facts. And I love this one because it ties in beautifully with the Valentis rep who's like, people in this industry don't lose money because people on my team are making money. So here's the reminder to all the MLM huns out there that just because you experience something one way does not mean that other people can't have other experiences. And just because you're making money in your MLM doesn't mean that it's not a scam. It just means that that scam is doing exactly what it's designed to do, and that money is being made off of people below you that are losing. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one real soon.